Hey, Facebook. I am on time today. Woo! For Zan. Hey, this is me, Zan. I am here today. I'm at home today. So, of course, you guys know that when I'm at home, my connection is kind of funky, so that's okay. So I hope you guys are doing good today. I didn't know exactly what I wanted to talk to you about. There are several things I wanted to talk to you about. I wanted to go back into the soul and how the soul gets contaminated and how to get the soul free. And I wanted to talk about some genetic markers, things that happen into the soul. And I wanted to go into that, but the Lord's got me on this thing with this whole relationship stuff. So I'm just going to stay here for a minute. I'm not going to talk long about this. This will probably be my last broadcast about that. But we need it. The Lord knows we need it. And so he's got me right here for today. So I know last week I talked about the fake offers, the offers that men give you that are not real. They're based on nothing but words. He's saying he's going to do this. He's saying he's going to do that. And there's never any corresponding action behind anything he says. It's just words. And then women jump at the words without testing them out. So, hey, Trevor. So I want to talk to you about that. We touched on that on last week. So today, I want to talk about, the system that we live in, this demonic system that we live in. It is a system of illusion. Most of what we've been taught in school and our history books have all been illusions. Most of it was not real. Most of it was lies. It was a way to control the minds of society and of the people of the world. Those that are in those positions do that. Hi, Roxanne. How you doing? So the system that we live in is a system of illusion. Okay, like that movie, The Matrix. Wow, that was a very powerful movie. It was letting you know, it was talking about the system that we're living in. So The Matrix talks about the system that everybody in society is living in, that they believe is real, concrete, and the rules and the way things are done in the system are based also in a type of deception and illusion. So where am I going with this? Okay, this is where I'm going with that. So the system that we live in, just like the movie The Matrix, was not real. Now, most of the people that are living in the system believe that you can't tell them that it's not real. They believe it's real because they've been conditioned to believe that this system is real, that the conduct in the system is real. So they're conditioned to believe that. All of society, all of the world. Okay? So then when you realize that most of what you've been taught or most of what you've seen was not real. Hey, cuz, most of what you've seen was not real. It kind of shakes your foundation a little bit. So, hey, Jordan. So I'm gonna try to shake up your foundation a little bit today, just a little bit. I know that most of what we've been taught has not been true, all the way down to dating and all of that. None of that was the truth. None of that was the truth, because we're talking about dating in a system of illusion, the system that we live in. We're talking about dating in a system that is built on lies and illusion. That's the whole system that we live in. Most of what you see on TV, not real. It's all lies. It's like a production. So most of what you see on TV, most of what you read in your textbooks, most of that stuff was not built on anything that was of truth. And we know that the truth is Jesus Christ. That is our measure. That is our measuring stick. This is our measuring stick. He is the only truth that there is. So if it doesn't line up with that, it's just not real. It's just an illusion. So where am I going with that? Okay, so if we got a system that's built on illusion, the entire system itself is all illusion and all lies. So what we've been conditioned to believe all the way down to dating was not true. It was all lies. Okay? So what I want to attempt to show you is the difference between dating and courtship. Now, I know I talked about this in earlier broadcasts, but I want to go a little bit deeper in here. Hey, Renice, I want to go a little bit deeper in here just because I think we need it and the Lord thinks we need it. So I'm going to go just a little bit deeper into dating and courtship. So I'm going to say something. I'm going to say that dating is a counterfeit of courtship. Courtship is the Lord's model. Dating is Satan's model. I know that's a big thing I'm saying. But dating is a counterfeit. I'm going to say it again. Dating is a counterfeit of courtship. Why do I say that? Okay, the conduct in both are completely different. It's completely different. So when you start talking about dating, dating sets you up. It sets you up to be used. It sets you up to be taken advantage of. It sets you up to be defrauded, and all of those feelings of being used and all of that. Dating sets you up for that. The dating model itself is not conditioned for long-term commitment. Dating doesn't necessarily mean commitment. Courtship is commitment. Dating is not commitment. Dating is a hookup. I mean, you could be dating somebody, you could be dating this person for a year, 2 years, 3 years, and not ever have gotten into a long-term commitment. Just because y'all dating for a long time does not mean that you're committed. It just means that we had a long-term hookup, a long-term, we connecting, them words that they use out there. We're connecting. Hey, Melvin. So we're connecting, or we're hooking up with each other. We hanging out. That garbage. That's dating. So just because you've been dating somebody for a long period of time does not mean, hey, Kevin, it does not mean that you are in a long-term commitment. It just means that you've been hooking up with this person for this long. Doesn't necessarily mean that. Okay? Courtship, on the other hand, courtship means commitment. That's what it's for. It's conditioning you. It's getting you ready for marriage. Courtship says, I'm going to examine your heart. You're going to examine my heart. You're going to examine my lifestyle. You're going to examine my conduct. Making sure that what I'm saying, who I say I am, is lining up with what I'm doing. Okay? I'm examining you. You're examining me to see if we can build a life together. Commitment, marriage. That's not dating. That's not what dating does. Dating says, I get together with you. We hang out. We got a whole bunch of activity. We're doing this. We're going maybe to the movie. Oh, we don't have activity. We get together. We have sex, and we're having sex outside of marriage, which we do know deep down inside is wrong. That's why we feel so empty afterwards, because it's empty, because there's no commitment in it. It's just an act. It's a moment. Okay. So we're dating. We're doing this, but it don't mean nothing. Dating is within the system. This I just talked about. The system that is illusion. The system that we live in, again, is a system of illusion. It's a system of deception. Everything. All the way down to the IRS taking money out your check. That's not even true. Actually, that's not even, they're not supposed to even be able to do that. But it's part of the system, the illusion that we live in. All the way down to the dating. So dating comes out of that system. And dating says, I can be with you. I can hang out with you. I can say that we're in a relationship, and that gives me access to your body. So that means I can sleep with you because I'm not dating anyone else. So I can sleep with you. You can sleep with me until I get tired of you, until I don't want to do that, until something else catches my eye that I want to see if I can have a relationship with that person. And so now I can say to you, hey, you know what? This isn't working out for me. You know, this is just not going to be a good fit for me. Goodbye. And now you're left with those feelings again of being used, defrauded, taken advantage of, and all of that. And you feel like that because you were. Because you open yourself up for this dating thing that is not based on anything. That's right, Kevin. Hey, Zan, put a ring on it. That's right, babe. Put a ring on it. So, going back to some stuff I said last week. If he is not trying to put a ring on you, he's not talking about, I want to put a ring on. He's doing it. Okay? He's not talking about, I want to marry you. He's saying, I'm going to marry you. And he puts a ring on your finger and it's done. If it's all this talking about what I want to do and what I'm going to do, and it's all this futuristic illusion, going back to that system again, illusion, it's not real and he's not serious. It's nothing but to do it. If a man loves you, he's going to do it. He loves you. If he's committed, you're committed. You're going to put a ring on your finger. You're going to get married, and that's it. If you get all this hesitation and all of this pushback, that means somebody not ready. Somebody don't really want that. They, men and women, they get together. Hey, they're gauging each other. When you start talking about, I'm dating you, they're gauging you, to see what can I get away with? What can I do? How far can I go with her? How far can I go? How far will she let me go? Okay, she's I want to be married type of girl, so I got to tell her I want to marry you. I got to tell her that I want to take care of her. He may never do any of those things, but he realizes, okay, she's that type of girl, so I got to say this to her and I got to say that to her. And if I don't say this and that to her, I can't even get in the door. I'm trying to get in the door because I'm trying to sleep with her. So I got to say these things and gauge where she is. With women, I got to gauge where he is to see what I got to say to get what I want. What I got to do to get what I want. So I'm gauging, I'm examining, gauging him, or he's gauging you, woman, to see how far he got to go to get what he wants. So we, women and men, we got to wake up. You got to open your eyes. You got to see up there. It's like you way to travel, way to muddy up your soul. All of that stuff is. So you got to pay attention. You got to listen to what he's saying. You got to look at what he's doing. Okay? Don't let some words make deposits in your soul, because he's saying this stuff. So you taking it all in your soul and you setting up house with the guy based on nothing. You got nothing. It's based on nothing. It's just based on empty, fake illusion, and it's not real. So you got to open up your eyes, because you got to understand the difference between dating and courtship. And these days, thank you, Kevin. I'm trying to educate the ladies. I'm trying. These are hitters. I'm gonna tell you. So you got this fake offer, right? You got this fake offer, and actually, now this is you ladies are probably gonna really be mad at me when I say this. If we go back to the Bible, in the Bible, there was only two kind of women. There was the woman that was married, or the concubine. That's all it was. It was only she was a wife, or she was a concubine, or she was someone who was going to be betrothed. She's betrothed to be a wife. So you only got two. I don't care what they're saying out there. I don't care what he's saying. I don't care what the world system is built on lies. I don't care what any of that says. You just Tell. You just somebody he's sleeping with. That's it. It ain't no in between. Well, I'm checking her out. No. He knows what he's doing. He knows what it is. Women, you're the one that doesn't know what you're doing, what it is. You're the one that's not clear on what you guys got. He knows what it is. He knows. Trust me. He knows. That's why I'm talking to you, so that you understand. So we can't be moved by what he says. We can't be moved by any of that. You got to make a decision. You determine what are you trying to decide what it is you want to be. Because if he is not talking long-term commitment to you, that's all you are. Until you get that conversation, that's who you are. Especially if you're sleeping with him. And he coming by, he's laying up with you, and he's sleeping with you, and he get up and leave. What a horrible feeling that is. When he gets up and leaves you, and you've given your body to him. That empty feeling. And ladies, I don't care what you say. You could tell me, well, I don't care nothing about that. You know, I want him to go to his own place. That don't mean nothing to me. I don't buy that. I'm a woman. You're not made like that. Men are made like that. But a woman is not made to give her body up to someone and it not mean nothing. All of that there is connected to the heart. And it means something. That's why the Lord says, don't do it. Don't give them the flee fornication. Run. Because he knows the depth of what that's going to really affect once you've done that. You start letting them get into your soul just by the stuff he's saying. He hasn't done anything, but you've already let him into your soul when you accepted to offer the words. So you open up your soul, your heart, your soul to this guy, and now there's already a tie already there. There's already a cord between you and this man already, and he's done nothing based on what he says. So now you've already connected your soul to this guy based on what he says. Then if you make the error of sleeping with him, now that cord is even thicker between you and him in your soul. You know, based on something he said, based on this jacked up model of dating, this garbage. It's straight garbage, y'all. Courtship is what we want. And I know that is something that is not even taught today. That is not even something that, I said something to a guy one time about courtship. He said, what? Courtship? What is that? He didn't even know what it was. That is how far we've fallen from God's model to Satan's model. Satan's model is dating. God's model is courtship. Courtship. I want to examine you. I want to see who you are. I want to see where you come from. I want to see what kind of people you come from. I want to check you out to see, can we build something? Now, this dating model is not about building anything. Actually, the system that we live in is not a system that's going to support courtship, long-term marriage. No, that system does not even support that. So when you start talking to somebody about courtship, know that they're not going to support that either. Most of the time, that's not going to be supported. It's going to be looked at, oh, wow, she a lot of work. A lot of work. The guy did one time, man, a lot of rules. I'm like, really? A lot of rules? Oh, okay. So I got some rules. How about this? I got some standards. How about you look at it like that? I got some standards. And I'm not going to relax my standards so that you can do anything to me or with me, or I'm just going to lay down and give it up. And no, we're not going to do that. Even if we have done that, ladies, we're not going to do that anymore. If it's unwrapped, wrap it up. If he wants you, he'll go the extra mile. He'll do the work. That's what a man is. A man loves a challenge. Am I right, man? Do we love a challenge? Do you guys love a challenge? If it's easy, do you want it? If it's just so easy, you may take it, but you don't want to build a life with that. Am I right? Can somebody Can somebody co-sign on what I'm saying? Kevin, what do you think? If it's not a challenge for him, if you're just laying it all out for him and he doesn't have to do any work for it, he's not going to want to build a life with you. He'll take it because you're giving it. But he's not going to build a life with you. He's not going to be emotionally tied to you. It's not going to mean anything to him. What you said, Kevin? Shoplifter Pootie. That's right. That's from my favorite movie, man. That's from my favorite movie. Right. If he's not investing anything in you, investing anything in your life, you don't mean anything to him. You don't mean trying to be emotionally tied to you. You don't mean anything. It's old school. There's no old school anymore. I mean, there's no, because women, you know why they don't do that? You know why they don't court you? You know why they're just shabby tacky dating you? Because you don't make him do it. A man can only do what you allow him to do. And if you don't set the bar of what we're going to do, of what this is going to be, if you're not going to set the bar that I want to be courted, and you don't have to say that because he's probably 9 out of 10, he's not going to know what you're saying, know what you mean, but you might have to educate him a little bit. But if you don't set the bar of what this is going to be, of how I need to be treated, I need to be courted, if you don't do that, it's not going to be done. Because women don't require that today. They don't make that a standard. So you're only going to get what you require. Hey, and if you put the requirement out there, he don't want to do it, bye. Say goodbye. You didn't lose anything. You kept yourself from being used. Stop touching me. Stop. No. Is make him do the work. If he don't want to do the work, then say goodbye. Don't waste a lot of time trying to get him to be and to do something that he don't want to do. If he don't want to be emotionally connected to you, fine, bye. There is one out there that does. Trust me. There is a man out there who does want to court you, and he does want to love you, and he does want to take care of you, and he does want to provide for you, and he does want to cover you. Yes, Kevin, yes. We are the prize. Women, you are the prize. The man that finds a wife finds a good thing. Guess what else he gets? He gets favor from the Lord because he found you. That's how wonderful you are. You are a beautiful, lovely treasure. And if you don't want to take the time out to do the work and to court you, to cover you, to build something with you, build a lifetime commitment of marriage with you, if he doesn't want to do that, then he needs to push on anyway. And you need to say goodbye. And know that the Lord has something better for you. He has someone wonderful for you that will wait. You are worth the wait. And he will wait. If he's rushing you, putting the rush on you, that's that whole dating garbage. And he just want to hit it and quit it and move on. That's all he wants to do. Come on, ladies. This has not changed. It was the same in high school, in our 20s, in our 30s, in our 40s. It's the same. It doesn't change. 50, 60, 70. The model, that raggedy model of dating, it does not change. It's the same thing. Hey, is that the virtuous woman? Proverbs 30:12? Is that what that one is? That's right. Women, they need to know that they're the prize. Exactly. So, until you conduct yourself differently, nothing changes. Until you decide, I am the prize. I am the treasure. Until you decide that. Proverbs 30:12, ladies, why don't you read that? That's the virtuous woman. Thanks, Kevin. That's the virtuous woman passage in Proverbs. Read that. It's telling you who you are. Know that. Get that down in your soul. Get that down inside of your heart. You have to know who you are. You have to know your own value before anyone else is going to treat you like that. So let's throw away that raggedy, garbage, insulting dating model. It doesn't work. It was never meant and designed to work. It was never designed to build marriage. Build commitment to leading to marriage. Dating was not meant to do that. It wasn't meant for that. It's the counterfeit. It was designed to get you set up to be used and taken advantage of, draw you into fornication, sex outside of marriage, in case we don't know what that means. It was designed to do that. And then once you're in there, now you're dealing with rejection. That demon. You're dealing with the demon of rejection and the demon of hurt, pain, feeling inferior, that you're not good enough, that you're not, now he's seeing someone else, he's cheating on me, and now I'm not good enough. So now you're dealing with that spirit of inferiority, and no one cares about me, no one loves me. All these demons now that you're dealing with because you weren't secure in who you were. And so now you got pulled into that whole fornication, and not all of that was never meant for you to have to deal with any of that. That's why the Lord says don't do it. He says that because he wants to protect you, and he wants to cover you, and he wants to hold you in his arms. He would never treat you like that. He would never take advantage of you like that. He is always covering and protecting you and loving you and providing for you. So let's let Jesus be our model of what real love really is, what true commitment is, what true courtship is. Think about Jesus. He sought after you when you didn't even know who he was, when you didn't even want him. He pursued you. He pursued you endlessly, pursuing you. When you turned your back on him, when you didn't want to talk to him, when you didn't want to spend any time with him, he still pursued you, and he loved you. He still provided for you. He took care of you. He healed your body. He healed your emotions. He healed your mind. He healed your family. Love. And it wasn't even based on you at all. That's our model. He pursued you. And he didn't stop until he got you. And when he got you, he loved you. He pulls you in his arms and holds you and covers you and protects you and loves you. That's love. That's our model. And he has a man out there that wants to love you just like that. They will wait for you. They will cover you. They will want to court you and build something real with you. And something that's going to be forever and eternal. Marriage, commitment, true commitment. He has a man out there that does want to love you and adore you just like that. Jesus is the model. He's our model. Not that garbage out there in the world. Not some slick talking guy, some slick talking chick. Because I know we got some women out here talking slick too. They learning that garbage from the men out here. Not that. Talking about what I'm going to do, Jesus don't talk about what he's going to do. He said, this is it. And he does it, and that's what it is. And he got some men out here that operate the same way. It's not just talking, but they're doing. That's a man. Not fictitious offers. Fake offers of illusion. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Well, I didn't say I was going to marry you. I said when. I had somebody tell me that. I think that was like in May. I had someone tell me that. Yes, it's crazy. So I've heard the same fake offers, ladies, but we got to recognize what they are and shut them down. Now, I reject that offer. I don't want that. And if that's all you bring in, shut it down. Move on. You got nothing. But know the Lord has someone wonderful for you. So let's move from the dating. Let's move from that fake dating that is the counterfeit of the way the Lord has it set up. And his model is courtship. And let's move away from that and demand to be courted by your own determine what he can do.